Hello everyone, Killikardwine here playing Pro Cycling Manager 2020. We are in Giro d'Italia. I think the next stage should be the 13th one. Move back, there we go, Giro d'Italia. And we're gonna move to 13th, 14th and 15th. So we have a very exciting episode today, starting with a flat stage, but there is a nice hill, a small one, but could change the outcome of that stage with that small hill. Then a mountain stage, uphill finish. This should be a tough stage with three category 1 climbs and then an uphill mountain towards the goal line. And then a hilly time trial, 42 kilometers. We want to be strong in that one. We are ranked first in all 4 categories at the moment. Hopefully we can keep that through. Our fitness peak is still going, but it's not going to last that much longer. Let's see. Which date is this one? Okay, it should last a little bit still. That's good. We need it to last as long as possible. +5 day on a sprint day. We have been lucky with +5 days in the mountains, but having an on sprint stages is not optimal. But hopefully we can have a high race day conditioning on the next 2 stages as well. Let's have a look at the stage. Flat, small climb there in the middle, then it's heating up there towards the end of the stage. You'll see if that small hill there towards the end can mean an opportunity to do something. It's not super likely that we will be able to get a top finish, but all points matter and we would like to at least get a few points in that final sprint. We are getting close to the mountain points here. I think there was just a split in the peloton and that will lead to us not getting any water. So you see if we can send Sagel to get some water. Okay, people are attacking. Who attacked? We can see Wellens, Grelier, Soldi. Wellens is still trying to get away. The breakaway is just a little bit ahead of us. But I don't think there will be any separation to Wellens. Nope. Maybe he was just trying to get some mountain points or something. Yeah, let's say that. So now we are on a flat, or downhill first, and then on a flat, waiting up to the next. Now we know that if people were attacking in this climb, then the pace and maybe even attacks will come in the next climb for sure, and we might want to be one of them that are at least up in front. Maybe not waste that much effort, but we will see what we need to do. Let's speed up the game more separation in the peloton. 41 people now in the front group. We will be without water to the goal line. Hopefully that will be fine. Speeding up the game here a little bit until we get closer to this climb. There is a super short one coming up. Was that it? Yep. Barely noticeable climb. 9 kilometers left to go. Trentin is falling. We're not in the best position. Let's see if we can use the sneaking skill to move up in front with 89 effort, and we can. We are leading the peloton up this climb now. No one is actually attacking. I said we would see attacks for sure, and then of course it does not happen. We're gonna use the energy gel as we go over the line there, because there is some downhill coming up. We're gonna use our aerodynamic skill and maintain position again for a little bit, recovering some red bar. No one is going, so I'm gonna go with 89 effort. We are 86 people in the front group and we're just gonna push Reichenbach, our teammate, fell. We are blinking red. We are actually in a great position. We are up in front. Bauhaus is second. We are leading out Bauhaus. Maybe he can go for the win here. We're going to start a sprint. Start a sprint. We are up in front. We are starting the sprint. We can take this. Oh, other people are faster. Wout van Aert, of course, he is much faster than us. He's going to win the stage, but we take second place. Caleb, Evan, Johan, he is in second place in the point standings. He comes in seventh place. Gibbons came in third place on the stage, and he is actually third for the sprint jersey. So this was a great stage for us, not only taking second place but extending the lead for the sprint jersey. Wout van Aert, he is amazing and he showed it today as well. We extend the lead with 6 seconds. We get 6 bonus seconds on Egan Bernal or on everyone except for Wout van Aert. Points, we extend a little bit. How many more points did we get? We got 7 more points than the closest opposition, so we are moving. We are 21 points ahead now. That's good to see, and we have a big lead on Ryan Gibbons. No mountain points for anyone that matters today. Riccardo Soldi, we saw him attack on the only mountain point on this stage, but I'm not sure he got any. Nope, he didn't. Mountain stage, we saw it earlier. I didn't show the screens before the stage. +4 day, that's excellent. Our fitness peak is still going on, but instead of getting +2 from the fitness peak, we're just getting +1 for race day conditioning. So it's starting to go down, starting to lose our fitness peak, even if we still have a little bit of effect for it. Perhaps we would have had +5. We should have +5 if we had been in the peak of the fitness peak. But +4 is still really good. We can see our stats are strong. We should be able to compete for the victory here on this stage. Looks like a lot of people want to go into the breakaway. I see 5 people here, but there is one group ahead of them, so maybe about 10 people. Guess we will find that out once they are all together. More people even trying to go. So it might be a massive group for the breakaway today. Start of the stage. Wow, that is a long climb. Pretty steep as well. Mostly yellow, but some orange parts as well. Then the second one is shorter, but still more difficult. You can see mostly orange with some red and black parts. And then the third climb, the black parts. The black parts are the most difficult. Then a little bit of red, quite a lot of orange, and a little bit of yellow towards the peak. Very interesting what will happen. I am going to assume it's going to be a smaller group that make it over those 3 climbs. And then maybe more people will be able to get back to the main group before we go up to the goal line. And the final climb of the day starts with a little bit of yellow, then goes into orange, and then red and black towards the end. And the last bit is red, so it's a very tough climb. We need to be careful when we are there. We can see now that there are 12 people in the first breakaway group and then 4 people trying to catch them. I think they will, because it looks like a strong group. So a lot of strong people in the breakaway. We see Latour, Carfi, Barguel, Mas. A very strong team there. None of our teammates went into the breakaway, which is very good for us. We're gonna have let's do Lovell protecting us. He is protecting us at the moment, but just make sure that it stays that way. And we're gonna see if we can have let's do Doobie protect Landa, because Landa is going to be the main helper for us in the mountains. Maybe we can survive with Lovell during the first climb. No, it's not going to happen. Doobie is the second best climber on the team, so maybe we shouldn't waste him. Maybe he can protect us for a little bit in the first climb. That is better, I hope. Okay, I think we are ready. I'm gonna see you during the climbs. No, maybe not the first climb, but at some point I will get back to you during one of these free climbs. The peak of the first climb of the day, 21 people in the main group, so the pace have been very high. Still quite many out there in the breakaway. We can see Mas, Tichone, Carfi are not with the main breakaway group. I'm not sure how many they are. Would be interesting to know. What is the distance? They have 3 minutes and 40 seconds. I think that means that they went faster than the main group up that first climb, because they did have 4 minutes during the very before the sprint here, but I think it was only 2.5 minutes early on in the climb at least. Yes, but perhaps it was that the main group went faster early in the climb, and then we slowed down a little towards the end, and that is when the breakaway group maybe set the higher pace. Not really sure. We are climbing again. We are with Landa. We used first Duby, then Frankini as our helper, but then Landa was the only one left for us. So we, of course, had to take advantage of him. With 80 effort at the moment, we did use 85 effort for a little bit in the first climb when the pace was at the highest, and that is when most people dropped off. We had 28 people at the moment, 27, 28, it's going up and down. We can see with 80 effort we are blinking red at some points, but it looks fine. Who is setting the pace? It is Buchmann. Landa is tired, more tired than I thought he would be, but this should be fine. I am not really. You can see Barguil is the front guy, Latour is chasing him, Carfi, Ciccione are the ones behind him. So it's only 4 people left in the breakaway group. Should we go for a few mountain points here? How many points? We could get 7 points if we move up to the front. Let's see if we can do that with just a few meters left. There we are. So we get a few bonus points, extending the lead to Bernal. That's good. Landa, can you get us some water? 22 people in this group now. I'm gonna predict that some people will get back to this group. From behind us there is a group of 3 people and a group of 4 people chasing, so they might be able to come back. I know that Vakoch was in the breakaway, but yeah, he couldn't keep up with the main group once he got caught by us. We have gotten water from Landa, good job as we turn and go uphill again. We're gonna move to 85 effort here early on because it's super steep and we could lose a lot of time if we are not able to keep up. Carfi, Ciccione, Barguella, Tour. It looks like we are close to Carfi and Ciccione on the road, but it's still more than a minute between us. Buchmann is setting the pace. Can we go down to 80 effort now? No, we can't actually. We need to keep this up. I'm a bit worried that Landa will get very tired, but with 3 kilometers left to go, he should be able to hold out. 17 people now in the main group, so the pace is very tough and a lot of people are struggling. And now I think we can go down to 80. Yes, totally fine. Maybe even 75. 75 is fine as well. Carfi, Tichone, you did well today, but it's not going to be enough. I just wanted to make sure I moved to the left side there so that we didn't lose time because we got stuck behind someone. So two people in front of us in the road. We cannot go for some more mountain points here. Hopefully Landa will still be able to make it. Yeah, he should be with this group. 15 people. It's going to be between us 15 people who wins unless Barguil is strong enough to hold out in the final climb as well. He got a lot of time to rest up. Hopefully Landa can rest up well as well because long downhill, then a little bit of a flattish part as well, a flattish section before we go to the climb. I think we're gonna speed up the game a little bit, that we can keep recording this. We can see if anyone will fall, because that is also important, but since it is sunny it is less chance of people falling. Who is pacing now? It is Simon Yates pacing. Buchmann, who set the pace up the climbs, is behind him. Carapaz is also up there. Now it is Rigoberto Urán setting the pace. Woods is more than a minute behind us, so he's not gonna get back into this group before the climb. 16 kilometers left to go. Let's speed up the game a little bit again because we are not in that climb yet. Mikael Landa have been able to recover quite a lot. Not at full yellow bar yet, but it's getting there. Okay, now the climb is starting very soon. Barguil should get into the climb now. Latour will soon follow him. Do they have the strength to keep up the high pace they have been setting today? We're gonna move up to 80 effort for the start here. We will see if we need to go up to 85 for just a little bit. 6.5 kilometers left to go. Who is that pacing? Is it Urán still? No, it is Carapaz. Latour, he will not be able to keep up the high pace. Barguil also looks tired. He will not win this stage, even if that was a massive effort. We need to go up to 85 effort because Carapaz is pacing like a madman, or if it is Buchmann pacing at the moment. Attack from Pogacar and Mark Soler. Both of them are gonna go with 4 kilometers left to go, well, 4.5 maybe when they attacked. That attack will not be successful. Now it is Higuita. He is in third place. He is moving up. We are not able to follow at the moment. Maybe we can. We are strong. We are strong. Yeah, we can keep with 85 effort. It's fine. Now Carapaz is pacing faster than we would have liked here, so we're gonna stick with 85 effort for a little bit longer. We're gonna start free efforting instead. Bernal is pushing. We're gonna take the energy gel with 2.2 kilometers left to go. We're gonna use that sneaking skill. We need to go up to 89 effort because Bernal is really going. I didn't think he would be able to go this fast for this long. Higuita and Soler have been dropped by Bernal. Bernal have a good lead on everyone as we move up into second place. 85 effort, we can't burn out here in this final bit of the stage. Bernal is going to win this, but we will hopefully not lose that much time. We need to start the sprint with 400 meters. No, we can't sprint. We can't sprint. That sprint was a big mistake. We wasted some red bar. Bernal wins. Will it be enough for him to take the leader's jersey? Bernal is the new leader of Giro d'Italia. He wins the stage 14. He takes second place, but we lose enough time for him to take over the leader's jersey. I think it will be about 41 seconds on the stage. We had 36 seconds lead. He will get bonus seconds as well, so we should be about 10 seconds behind. 50 seconds! Wow, that is massive. That means he will be about 20 seconds, 18 seconds ahead of us. Let's see. 18 seconds, yes, that is it. And we are no longer in the lead. We extend the lead for the points jersey. We extend the lead for the mountain jersey as well, because we took more points um, in the earlier mountains, but Bernal won, of course, the final one. Let's see the difference here between us and Bernal on the stage. We got 15 points more than him today, so that is good. And of course, he takes the youth jersey as well, because we are both fighting for that one. Our team is in 6th place. We need to take the lead back on the next stage. We are stronger than Bernal in time trials, and hopefully we can take advantage. 300 points, we are exactly on a level up. Just a skill point. We have 2 skill points to use. I'm not sure where to put them. I guess we can put one in stealth. And I'm not sure which one of these I don't think there is really a big benefit to any of these. Let's do that one. And I thought something was wrong during the stage. Couldn't really put my mind to what it was. And of course it was. We saw Reichenbach falling on stage 13, and he had to actually withdraw from the race. So we will be riding without Reichenbach for the rest of the Giro. We didn't have him on the previous stage. Uh, Still, in the small fitness peak, we get +1 instead of +2 from the fitness peak, and we also get +1 from objective, and our attribute recovery is also good, so +2 should be fine. This stage, we are not the favorite. Um, Only one decent climb, it's not very long, that is where we need to make our biggest move. But we also need to keep a high, decent pace for most of the stage. We just need to make sure that we have a little bit more yellow bar when we get into this climb, so we really can go all out. We will recover some of the yellow bar as we go downhill afterwards as well, but yeah, we need to put a lot of focus towards this climb, because that is where we have an advantage compared to riders like Van Aert, Cavagna. We should have a stage objective from the team here. I hope they want us to be in the top 10, because that is reasonable. Actually, top 5. We know that if we have great race day conditioning, we can compete for the victory. It should be possible, but the main objective for us here on this stage is to take back the leaders jersey. And actually, maybe we, yeah, I was just confused if the top 5 was for the general classification, or if it actually was a stage objective, because I didn't really look that carefully, but it was a stage objective as well. So I will see you when we are about to start. We will start second to last, so we have a long wait, and you probably don't want to wait with me. We are ready to start. We have got the points jersey on us. Doesn't look like we will have a great race day conditioning. There we are starting 0 race day conditioning. That might be a problem. I'm gonna start with 70 effort here, because I feel like that is a good starting point, and we will quickly find out if we need to go faster or slower. I'm gonna lean forward a little bit just to make sure I got things under control. We have more yellow bar than goal line bar at the moment, so we're gonna move up to 72 effort. Filippo Ganna is leading at the first time check ahead of Cavagna and Dibban. Wout van Aert, that were the biggest favorite to win today, he is 13 seconds behind at that time check. Mika Landa is not using his strength well. He will run out of yellow bar well before. We're gonna move up to 75 effort here for a little bit. But Landa, he will not finish well because he got a lot of road left to take care of without any strength. 75 effort, hopefully will be fine as we get over the first time check. We are not placed well, we are 56 seconds behind. We can make up that time. I am a bit worried that we are that far behind, but we can make up for it. Ganna is in the lead at the goal line as well, which means that he's been riding very, very well today. Wout Pools, Rafael Maika have overtaken him at the second time check. What should we do here? 75 effort, we still have more yellow bar than goal line bar. Can we up the pace even a little bit further? 77, 78, let's do 78. Mika Landa, 39th at the moment at the goal line. That is not as good as I had wanted him to ride, but that's totally fine. We are not really that concerned about teammates.
The best time has fallen still further.
Wout Pools take the lead. Same time as Ganna, but just slightly ahead of him, enough to be the new leader. Wout Pools might be the winner today. Rafael Maika, that also had a good time, is in 4th place. Have anyone? Nope, no one. Okay, yeah, we only have Bernal behind us, of course, no one. He's not good enough. Not on a stage like this. 78 effort, we still have more yellow bar, but I think this is the correct pace for us. As we get closer to the climb, we can actually speed up the game a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay, now we need to get ready. We need to go up to 85 effort as we get into this very important climb. If we're gonna make up the lost time, this is where we will do it. As we go as fast as we possibly can. I just want to shake Mark Soler. He haven't finished yet. Mark Soler also got a good time at the second time check. Is this the top? This is the top. We're gonna see if we can do 80 effort for the final bit of this stage. Maybe we can even go a little bit faster when we get closer to the goal line. Need to keep an eye here as we are in a downhill. Will we be strong enough to use 80 effort for the rest of the stage? Time, where are we for times? We are 38 seconds behind in 11th place at the moment for the second time check. There we are. Of course that is enough, not enough, because Egan Bernal is ahead of us. He is riding better than us. We are stronger than him in time trials, but he must have a massive form, enough to be a worry for us. He's just slightly faster than us, but then we have 8-10 seconds. We need to be ahead of him. We need to slow down a little bit because actually, no, we can speed up. We can speed up a lot. 85 for the last bit. We're gonna go 85. See if this will be enough. The goal line is getting closer. 1 kilometer left to go. We are going towards the goal line, maybe 85, also a bit overdoing it, but we're gonna see if we are in 5th place, 11 seconds behind. Let's move to this screen. 5th place at the moment. We're gonna wait and see where Egan Bernal will end up. We need him to be down here somewhere, but he's 24 seconds behind us. 24 seconds means that we take the jersey. We're gonna skip the podium. We're gonna see here 11 seconds behind for us. Bernal 36 seconds in the end. That is a 25-second difference. We are the new leader again. Just 7 seconds ahead of Egan Bernal. This is... Wow, this is tough. Extending the lead for the points jersey. No mountain points on this stage, I'm going to assume. And the youth jersey is the same here as the other... as the general classification. Wow, let's look if we can see any teammates here as well. 51st place for Landa. I also want to have a look down here on this screen actually. Fuglsang, Geraint Thomas, Reichenbach, Lennart Kemna, Restrepo, Fabro, Stephen Wright. They are the people that have been forced to withdraw. Restrepo, I don't know anything about him actually. Looks like it says he's a puncher, not really that good at anything, but decent on a lot of things. Geraint Thomas, of course, he's a great threat for the general classification in any Grand Tour, and Fuglsang is also strong, but sadly they will not be able to compete for it this time. So we take back the lead. We lost it, we took it back, but we should be worried now because our fitness peak is gonna go out. There are 2 more mountain stages, I think, and also 1 more time trial, a shorter time trial, and probably the time trial will not have any climbs in it, or at least not any bigger climbs like we had in this stage. So it's not optimal for us coming into the final 7 stages, but we are in a leading position, so we should be the favorite going forward as well. And that will be the end of this episode. More Giro d'Italia coming up. Until then, I am Killer Cow Divine. Thank you all for watching.